Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is August 25th, I believe, which officially in my brain means it's time to start decorating for fall. And I realize fall is not for an entire month away technically, but I just really love decorating for fall, and I also would like to decorate my house so that when I come back from my wedding adventures in Colorado in mid-September, it'll be already decorated. So that's another reason I'm decorating like a little bit early, but I know a lot of people are like me and they like to decorate kind of early too. So that is what we're doing today. Just gonna be a very cute, cozy, witchy, fall-y next couple of days to get me feeling really good in a good headspace for the next couple of weeks. So the first thing I want to do is show you the inventory of all my fall things. I have a lot of stuff I already had from the previous years, and then I have the newer stuff that I had showed you guys in a previous video. So I'm going to show it all laid out before I actually put it out. I do need to go to, I do need to go to the store at some point and get some boxes for all of my summer/spring decor. I don't really have any boxes to store those. And this past year I accumulated a lot because I kind of found the style that I like. So I ended up buying a lot more than I had in the previous years. So there might be some piles of stuff around the house that you see. Don't worry about those. Hello, Winston. I'm gonna start with the inventory and play some cozy Bob's Burgers on the TV and maybe drink a little glass of wine and just make it a whole thing. A whole fun, cozy girl, witchy night fall decorating thing. Yeah, so that's a lot of stuff. I gotta go through first all of the places in the house that have spring decor and take those down before I can put these up. But this is all the stuff I have currently. What do you think, Lilo? What do you think? Then we're gonna put it up. Hello, so it's the next day, and yesterday I fully decorated and decked out my whole downstairs. Didn't really do much to upstairs with fall decor, and it is the most cozy, just Gilmore Girls, New England cottage, coastal seaside town in October vibes ever, and I love it so much. And so I feel like it made the perfect environment for me to cook some fall flavored recipes, or fall inspired recipes, I guess. So the first thing I'm gonna do is bake a dessert. One of my favorite fall movies is Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is directed by Wes Anderson. And I know it's a very niche movie and it's a very niche director. You either love it or you don't. And it's a stop motion animated movie about these foxes and these little woodland creatures just dealing with life as one woodland creature does. In the movie, one of the farmers that they deal with, his wife, makes these cookies called apple snap cookies, I believe is what they're called. And they look like this. And ever since I saw this movie, like literally back in high school, I think it came out like 2009 or something, or 2010, I'm old. I thought those cookies looked so good, and I've always wanted to try making them, and it just felt like the perfect time to do that because we have a ton of apple for some reason, and I just have all the ingredients, and I was like, why not? So that is what I'm gonna do today, is make some very, hopefully tasty apple snap cookies. If anything, I hope they just look pretty, because I would say with baking, I'm better at making things look pretty than taste delicious. I don't think they taste bad, most of the things that I bake. They just look prettier than they taste sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So that is what we're doing. I've got a very cozy cup of honey latte. I've been drinking honey lattes a lot recently. I don't know why. I think it's because I ran out of all of my like artificial syrups that I put in there when I first got my espresso machine, and I just started resorting to honey. And ever since I resorted to honey this past summer, I was like, this is actually much better. So that's what I'm drinking right now. And it is like later in the afternoon. It's actually 5 o'clock, I think. It's 5:30, and I realize some people probably think I'm crazy. However, I do have a reason for drinking caffeine this late. I've been struggling with migraines quite a bit, and I've been struggling with them for my entire life. My mom has, my grandmother did, my great-grandmother did. Unfortunately, it's been passed down. And so I'm dealing with them, and the more stressed I am about things, or the more things in my life feel tumultuous, I tend to get more of them. And because of everything that happened this past month, and also getting married in a couple weeks, I am definitely stressed. So my migraines have been like really, really bad. And my mom told me that her doctor said that sometimes if you drink caffeine the night before, you don't wake up with a migraine, or it helps prevent you from waking up with a migraine. Because the type of migraine that I get is, it's called a nocturnal migraine, I think, where basically I wake up with a horrible, horrible pounding in my head, and it's at that point almost too late to take the migraine medication that I've been prescribed, because that stuff only helps once you first catch the migraine, and it doesn't really help once you've got a full-blown migraine, which really sucks. So having something like caffeine, for some reason, it really does help migraines. Caffeine and Benadryl. Who would have known? Anyway, that was a lot of chatting, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with these cookies. So I definitely forgot to soften my butter. I literally always forget to do this. So it was sitting in the fridge, and it's salted, not unsalted, because my fiance accidentally got the salted instead. So we'll see how this recipe turns out, but I'm gonna try the method where you heat up the glass bowl and then you put the butter in. I cut it up into little pieces so that it will heat quicker or easier, I guess. So we're gonna see how that goes. All right, so it kind of worked. This is what the butter looks like. It definitely got a little too melty on the outside, but that's okay. So now I'm going to cream the butter. I'll use this. That was a bad decision. Oh, I should have done that. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands now. Quietly. Baking with a bunch of pets is an adventure, to say the least. I know it freaks people out when they see that my cats are on the counters, but 3 cats is just way too difficult for me. I just don't have the brain power to try to get them to stop doing that, so. And now I need to add all the other ingredients to this, and then the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not on till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand. 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I try to get everyone to see me. I play my games, but I just end up looking like a showcase. I haven't myself to blame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. So lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not home till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand. 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time.
So I just got my wedding nails done. I'm very excited. They are perfect. They're just exactly what I wanted. I basically showed her a picture of an inspiration photo, which is this, and she just killed it. I had like 2 different ones and she just combined it. She's so cute and always does such a good job. Normally I do press-ons, but for my wedding or special occasions, I like to get my nails done. So I just did that, and I also just gave Calliope her first bath. At least her first bath with me. And it was interesting. She's not a fan of baths, not a fan of being brushed or manhandled, but we got it done and she's looking fresh right now. Although I do need to shave her backside because little nuggets are stuck back there. So I need to wait for some help on that one. Chris is currently at the gym, so I'm waiting for him to come home to help me with that. And then also the last little piece of fall decor, we'll call it, or cozy home Halloween fall decor, is we're going to be installing a little curtain rod above the kitchen sink. And I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I ordered these curtains from Anthropologie, which I showed in my video, like my fall decor video, and I'm so obsessed with them that I'm like, we have to install this. We cannot put it off any longer. So I am having him help me with that because I'm not very good at using the drill. Especially the outside walls of the house are really, really thick, so it's really tough to push it in, so I'd rather him deal with that. So we're gonna do that when he gets home. Hi, Calliope. Let's see, she looks a bit like a wet rat. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you stunk. As you probably saw in the video from yesterday when I was making the cookies, she got into the molasses. Yeah, so she was very sticky, so I had to give her a bath, and I figured it was a good time anyway because we're about to drive across the country to Colorado with all of our cats, and if she stunk, would not be the best drive. So, and she's so little that she can't like reach a lot. I know it's weird, but like she can't reach all of this because her face is so small, and she gets like a lot of food stuck here and she can't like groom it, so this needs to be washed. And then she ended up getting like on the back of her head, like kind of right here, a bunch of the molasses and flour and stuff, so I was like, you need a bath. Yes, anyway, so I'll check back in when Chris is here. This is where it's going, like halfway. We'll see.
Feelings in time, reflections, a glimmer of light. Waiting on you. Don't think you can anymore. Don't let your heart hit the floor.
It's just a single curtain.
Tomorrow's the same. Carving, chipping away. I'm here every day. How many times does it take? Picture don't fill